Welcome to Play on Words, a theatrical podcast. Please turn off all outside distractions so as not to disturb the performance. Tonight's production, Casting Light. For the best audio experience, we recommend using headphones for tonight's performance.
Abigail, turn that music down. It's 4 a.m. Oh my God. The walls.
Oh, look at my room. It's so beautiful. Painted with rainbows, love hearts, lollipops, sunflowers, daisies, and VW Beetles. Don't you just love it? I'm all hippie. Hippie Abby with flowers in her hair, wearing a long dress. I couldn't dare to care.
Abigail Marie, we'll never get this paint off. Are you high because you haven't taken your meds?
Yeah, I'm on my meds. The heights of life, baby. The natural heights of life. Woo!
We'll talk more in the morning when you've calmed down. Go to bed. Now.
Hey, Abby. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Can you believe it? Mom went off at me because I was painting my room. You should come over and see it. It's beautiful, and I'm a beautiful fairy.
Abigail? Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. I'm a rainforest fairy playing my flute. I dance to magic. I am so cute. I live in the treetops way up high. I sparkle and sing as I fly through the sky. Fairy friends, let the love of God be above you, around you. Now fall to your knees, for the creator of the world, that is me, the rainforest fairy, has come to bless you, so please be merry. I bring blessings of peace, joy, and love. Come with me and fly with the doves. The rainforest fairy has set you free. Consider it a gift. That gift is me.
Abigail, we think you're not very well again. Let's go for a drive.
Yeah, I'll drive. Really fast. We'll soar through the sky. I'm a rainforest fairy. Woo!
No, Abigail. I'll drive.
We're taking you to the hospital. They helped last time, remember?
Hospital? I don't need to go to hospital. Are we visiting someone? Who's sick? I'll make them better. I'm magic.
We've just assessed Abigail. Well, you know she already has bipolar disorder and she's experiencing severe mania at the moment with symptoms of psychosis. It's good you brought her in, but unfortunately we can't admit her. There just isn't a bed available.
What? You're kidding. She's not well enough to come home.
Well, we can control the mania with a few different medications, and that should stabilize her mood. I'm afraid you'll have to keep a close eye on her for the next few days. A nurse can help manage the medications at home. They'll be there morning and night. The thing to look out for is a severe switch in mood to a deep depression, which will follow this episode.
Oh, poor Abigail. Where is she?
Follow me.
You are evil. The devil is in you. Everything bad that happens in this world is your fault. You should be dead. Emotions, they are raw today. I'm simply torn apart. For hollow, wrenching feelings tear apart this very heart. An emptiness that's deeper than the ocean fills my soul. A painful hunger for death bites my inner self beyond control. Lord, why me? Take this cup of suffering from me. Not my will, but your will be done. Please help me.
Abby? Abby? That psychiatrist was right. You've really switched into a deep depression, haven't you, Abby? Your friends are here. Abby. They want to see you, okay?
Hi, Abby. How are you?
Not the best.
Tell us. Tell us what you're going through. We're your friends.
The voices won't leave me alone. I'm drinking again and I'm exhausted and want to die. I can't stop crying. I haven't showered in days. I'm a depressed, feral animal. Not good company. Just go.
Abby, it's the illness talking. You were like this last time.
You swing from high to low, but you're still you, and they'll get your meds right.
And we're here no matter what.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here we have a random sample of adolescence. Very random. As an anthropologist, I have observed that adolescents come in assorted shapes and sizes. The vast majority of them wish they were another shape, size, or color. Taller, smaller, thinner, blonder, or bigger. At school, they take on roles and form tribes. Queen Bee, Hunk, Cool Group, Geeks, Jocks, Class Clown, and last, always last, the Loner. So which one of these is most likely to be the target of bullying? Yes, the Loner. But any one of these could be the target for a bully. It's their biggest fear. Being found out.
What if they figure out I'm really boring?
What if they find out my father is gay?
What if they see the zit on my chin?
The Loner, she's different from the others. She marches to the tune of a different drum. So they cut her out of the pack, mercilessly. Better her than me, they think.
Oh my god, Elizabeth, what are you wearing? Nobody wears long socks to school.
You suck.
Frigid.
Weirdo. Did you hear the one about Elizabeth? Nah, neither did I. She's too boring to joke about.
Hey, who's coming to watch the game?
Nobody ever asked Elizabeth. Why? Nobody knew about her abusive father. Nobody knew about her sick mother. Nobody knew about the thoughts in her head, the depression, her longing to die. Nobody said anything when she sobbed for hours on school campus. Perhaps it is too much for them to understand. This is a longitudinal anthropological study. And let's fast forward 20 years. And life isn't that easy for our Loner. I'm sorry to say, Elizabeth has struggled to find friends, hold down a job, stay above the poverty line. And it is an undeniable but little-known fact that there are bullies everywhere. Everywhere, at work, at church, even in cyberspace. Elizabeth's a nurse now, but she's found out the hard way that nurses are tough on each other. They eat their own.
Elizabeth, double shift for you on Christmas Day.
But I worked Christmas Day last year.
You want this job, don't you? How many jobs have you had now? And I've had complaints about you. You never smile and you're not a team player. Besides, it's not like you've got a family or anything. If you don't like it, quit.
Elizabeth's also a writer. She writes a journal. And she's writing a novel.
December 14th. I have to work on Christmas Day. Again. Everybody hates me. Such a failure. But I'm a good person. Why do people treat me so badly? I help others, I volunteer with the elderly, I go to church. It's only the fear of hell that stops me. I want to go to sleep and never wake up. But I want to change the world. I want to make a difference. I can weave messages into my novel and save other people from the pain that I've suffered. The blackness and the despair, the suicide attempts, the hospitalizations, poverty, and the relentless struggle to get through yet another day. And now this. How did they find me? Why would they want me to go to a reunion? To score more points? I'll go. I'll show them I survived all they did to me.
The reunion. Back at Elizabeth's old school. Elizabeth's outside.
You're going to see her. Carla, the queen bee. Miss Perfect. She probably has the perfect life. Married to a hunk, plays tennis, holidays in Europe, has a little clone girl and clone boy who are the stars of their school. She stole your life and your dreams. But you can do it. You can show her. You're still here and you're okay. She didn't destroy you.
Hi, it's,
Elizabeth. You remember me?
Ah! I'm glad you came. I'm sure you'll find some of your old friends.
Are you really glad I came? Me, Elizabeth Foster. The one you made the poster about senior year? The poster that said, nervous breakdown?
Yes, I remember now. But hey, we were young. So, what about you, Elizabeth? Married? Kids? Divorced, like me? Wondering where the best years of your life have gone? Fighting gravity and the gray hairs?
You're divorced?
Yeah, I am. It's really hard on my own. And the kids are a handful.
You've got kids?
2. My daughter's 16, and she gets these awful text messages, and I can't help much. Girls can be so savage. And it's made me think back, and I'm sorry. And yes, I am glad you came. I didn't realize back then. I'm sorry.
Hey, Carla, who's the looker with you? Want a drink, darling?
I gotta go. But thanks. And with your daughter, just love her. Be there for her. And make her feel safe at home. We all need somewhere to feel safe.
One remarkable feature about human beings is their ability to empathize. For some, it develops later than others. This specimen seems to have missed out on the empathy gene entirely.
Hello? Yes, speaking. Did you read my letter? It said I don't wish to have any further contact. Please take my name off your database. So what part of no further contact don't you understand? Thank you. Goodbye. You seriously want to know why? Are you sure you'd like to understand? Look, it's very polite of the board to ask you to ring me personally, but what I want is for you to just leave me alone. Why on earth is it so difficult for you to get this? I don't want to donate money. I don't want invites to your events, and I don't want to remember anything or anyone. And I don't want to find your glossy magazine in my mailbox, not even once a year. Nothing. Look, I just need to go get something. Can you hang on, please? Okay, Miss Piggy. Now what? Do I hang up on Mr. Development Officer, or do I give him the speech that's been rattling around in my head for the last 15 years? What would you do? Thanks, Piggy. You're the best. All right. I'm now looking at my sophomore year photo. Do you know when I show people this photo, they can't believe it? They spot me pretty easily, and then they just keep looking. I can hear them thinking, but there must be more girls. And then they look at me and say, bloody hell. And I say, yep, it was. 2 girls and 29 boys. Your good school's second year of coeducation. I was 15. I bet you can't remember what someone said to you 15 years ago. I do. For example, I can look at Illingworth, who's standing right behind me, and remember exactly what he said to me. Him and his pack. They hunted in a pack. This is the same pack that tied up a disabled boy and left him on an ant's nest for the whole of lunch. But they got in trouble for that. No, your good school didn't tolerate physical harm. But they sure tolerated mental harm. That was sport for Illingsworth's pack. Every day for 3 years. Do you know when I look at this photo, I can't remember some of their first names because no one ever used them? It was last names. Youngman, Chapman, Cox. That's if you were lucky. No one used my name at your good school for 3 years. Just a nickname that I hated, but even now I'd probably still turn around if someone yelled it out in the street. No, sorry, definitely not. Firstly, you don't need to know, and secondly, that name will never pass my lips again. So 2 girls and 29 boys, got it? There was nowhere to hide. Your good school did nothing as long as no one got hurt. Do you have any idea how much mental illness hurts? The things I did to avoid their attention. Pretended not to care. And that was Mom's advice, and Dad said I was being oversensitive. I even stood up to them once. I called them a bunch of animals, but they just laughed and said, "Ooh, she's got a temper." My biggest personal strategy was trying to be someone I'm not. Camouflage. Fixing and changing and molding myself into a clone that didn't stand out. Nothing I did stopped them. No teachers ever did anything. You still there? Good. You know the worst thing is when you become the nickname? When that name that has been shouted and whispered and hissed at you so many times that it invades your dreams at night? And then you are that ugly, unlovable failure of a person. And you see yourself through their eyes. And even the other girl saw me like that. Yes, that pack of boys dissected me, judged me. They were always staring and snorting with laughter, daring each other to say things. You know what they did? Girls were A, B, or C grade. I was a C grade. It wasn't just what I looked like, it became everything about me. And I ask you, what's the use of getting A's in class if you're a C grade person? Keep listening, because I haven't finished yet. Do you know that nothing was private? It was all broadcast, whole school bulletins. Like details of my bra, its make, its cup size. Like stuff about my menstrual cycle, like the color of my pubic hair. They broadcast what they wanted. And we had to listen to news of their boners. Boners in English, boners in math, boners in science. But they were just being boys, right? Was I ever allowed to be a girl? No. You were either a slut or frigid, and there was nothing in between. And either way, you were damned. Nowhere to hide. No one stood up for me for 3 years. Is that really any different than being tied to an ant's nest? Sorry, what did you say? What do I want? Give me 2 seconds. Right. Well, I did get some legal advice, and I could sue the school for its failure to properly manage bullying and the consequent years of mental pain and suffering. I wouldn't have any trouble proving the costs. I've still got all the receipts. But quite frankly, no amount of money could ever compensate me for the stolen years. Yeah, that's what I call them. So, please tell the board I'm making an excellent recovery, but there are 3 things. Do you have a pen and paper? Firstly, I'd like an apology in writing. Secondly, it's very important to me that no one at your school ever goes through what I went through. So I want to see your anti-bullying policy. In fact, I want to see it on your website. And thirdly, take my name off your database. Forever. Thank you. What was your name again? Goodbye, Chris. Chris Chapman. Oh my God.
This has been Casting Light, a collection by Sue Murray, including The Long Road Back by Sue Murray, High vs. Low by Anita Backman, The Phone Call by Jenni Savigny, directed by Elise Dalzell, sound designed by Dan Johnson and Anthony Del Grosso, technical direction by Anna Cunningham, featuring the voices of Ashley Colette Brown, Chloe Barron, Julian C. Clark, Gabriel Griffin, Dahlin G. Halkias, James Marr, Zach McCoy, Kaylee Ruiz, and Elizabeth Watson. Play on Words is produced by Soren Deniz. Thank you for listening and for continuing to support the arts. Good show, everybody. Good show.